Okay, good evening. This is my last video, and I'm going to talk about a very important topic. It's about Pavagen. I have a question to everyone who don't know Pavagen. Please go and Google it. So, my first question is is Pavagen a future energy conservation replacement for tires? You'll get to know the answer of this question at the end of this slide. So let's go. So it's a kind of a tile for the future generation, which has uh, four basic elements in the installation method. So the first one here is the static, then the magnetic, and the piezoelectric, and the generator. So the advantages for this tile, it can be used indoors or outdoors in high traffic areas, and as it generates electricity from the footsteps, while walking. The more the steps, the more the energy will be created. So if we implement this technology, we can supply the power to grids such as pedestrian lighting. We can light the street lamps through the footsteps of our footsteps. So the tiles are completely renewable and eco-friendly technology, and we can reduce approximately 6.817 tons of excessive CO2 everyday emissions by tiles into atmosphere by using Pavagen technology. The top surface is built entirely of recycled material, harvesting human power to produce energy which is the best practice in order to fulfill the energy demand. And of course, it reduces global warming, which is caused due to higher level of transition of carbon fuels and less maintenance costs. So it is waterproof and damp-proof. So this is how the Pavagen technology is installed. This is the installation process. It's like a tile, but a different tile. It can be used in crowded areas like railway stations or anywhere where there is higher chance of footsteps and higher chance of using electricity or lights, so that it reduces what it reduces less amount of carbon dioxide. That's it. So this is the method. There will be static capacitors, as I already told, and the capacitor is formed in the floor tile. One layer is coupled to the tile surface through springs, and by pressing on the tile surface, this is the tile, and by pressing the tile surface, the gap between the layers it's altered, and charges are included in the layers. These layers can be extracted and converted to an external circuit. So the size of the product is 600, which is the length, 600 into 400 into 87, length into breadth into height in okay. And these are the market rates, and the manufacturers, um, it's not manufactured in India, but we do have Pavagen technology in India, in Bangalore, In a railway station, we do have it, and it costs around 75 to $160 per square foot to install. Yeah, it's a one-time investment, but in the long run, it's really very, very eco-friendly, and that's it. And it do has disadvantages. First, we'll talk about the disadvantages, and then we'll talk about the advantages. As we all know, both everything has both advantages and disadvantages. So, low amount of energy is produced during each step or movement of the slab. Initial cost is extremely high. Uncertainty about economic life, market acceptance, and most productive use. It cannot be used as a primary energy source. In India, we have to import this technology for replacement of tiles. And these are the main distributors. Uh, it's from, as you can see it, I'm not going to read it. Just have a look at it. These are the main distributors. And these are the applications, okay? The idea can be implemented in the floors of crowded places and footpaths, railway platforms, etc. And stairs can also be used for production of energy by walking, and used for security purposes in various alarm systems, for street lights, as I already mentioned, in bus station, in airports, in playgrounds, anywhere. And the conclusion is that it's promoting energy awareness in an integral part of this technology, and it's the future energy renewable sources using kinetic energy. Yes, and this is why I thought of sharing this topic here. It's very new, it's very fresh, and you must know about it. And that's it. Thank you.